1.
Start. Where are we?
It looks like a very fancy doctor's office.
You said we're going out for chips.
Apparently we're going to therapy. Vampire therapy in particular.
Look, I have remarked numerous times that we're never going to see on the same wavelength of thing, but I didn't think that meant we're going to therapy because of it.
Maybe we're going to see someone else's therapy. Who knows?
That sounds unethical.
A little questionable, yeah. I question the therapist who lets us just sit in on their sessions.
I was questioning where these buckets of popcorn and uppercusses came from.
Is that a Punching Judy thing over in the corner there? What?
Yeah, that's the crocodile with some sausages and yeah, that's the baby.
Weird. Well, I guess let's see how this goes. Oh good, they put the content warning for us!
Oh, going to the screenshot that at some point.
Yeah. Remember folks, Vampire Therapist was developed in consultation with licensed therapists, but should not be considered a substitute for therapy, unless you're a vampire.
My name
That's just showing up there is feeling called out.
Well, kinda dead at least. See, I'm a vampire. Now, if you think that means all that Dracula hooey, like hissing, wearing skin-tight leather, and hunting mortals for...
A little bit country, a bit undead.
That's exactly the sort of thing I did in my
Wow,
years.
I didn't think Cyrano's accent was actually accurate to real vampires. Wow!
Oh, God damn it.
I got lucky, though. I met some kind mortals who saw beyond my fangs, taught me my letters, and showed me how my thinking was keeping me from finding any kind of peace. After they passed on, I roamed America's majestic wilderness for nigh on 90 years, figuring out myself and what it means to be a vampire. And I found revelation. What I realized was, it ain't fangs that make us monsters, it's the self-defeating ways we think. Anywho, as the world started getting smaller, my old vampire gang tracked me down. Them being my kin, I wanted to help them see the world like I did, but they still have the same monster mindset I used to have. Good thing I'm a quick draw.
A cowboy vampire? That seems wrong somehow.
Found a vampire who's helping my kin find their way. Fella named Andromachos, supposed to be 3,000 years old. He invited me to come out to Europe to learn from him. I figure
I done checked out them there computers.
I'm going on a trip, I guess. This feels like my opportunity to do some good in the world. I've been looking. Now it's time to give back. Vampires ain't monsters. Or at least, they don't have to be. And come hell or high water, I'm gonna prove it to
A
you.
cowboy vampire therapist. How is this going to work?
A couple's therapy DLC becomes very...
Well, I think this is the address. Number 27.
Oh God, he's still dressed as a cowboy.
Yeah.
Mouse
He
Street.
kinda looks like Bigby from The Wolf Among Us. Or Rick from The Walking Dead.
People stay up late here.
My exposure to both have been very limited, so it's
Watch myself.
it just looks like a random cowboy to me.
Guten Abend, folks. Sprechen Sie English?
Oh god.
Ja, hello, Alta. Are you here to party with us at the hot?
Of course, he's got right hard.
Yeah. Okay, I guess we'll ask about him since we're looking for him.
I'm looking for Andromachos.
You mean the club owner? Ja, satisfied wir hier.
If you're lucky, he will invite us to the private party at the end of the night.
Maxie, huh?
Well, what happens there?
Also, it's kind of throwing me that it's like, are you an actual vampire or are you just goth because you're wearing a cross?
I think maybe it is too kinky for Americans.
I'm not sure about the law or whatnot because almost like mythology is all a bit shaky where we come from. It's the faith behind the cross that gives you power.
Ah. What's about the club here?
What's so special about this club?
It's an SM club.
Club aller Zeiten. The owner makes sure everyone has a good time.
So, a lot of drinking, right?
Anyone acts without respect, they are banned from the club forever. You are free to do and be whatever you like, as long as you are harming no one.
And I hear that they are now attracting sexy old cowboys.
Oh, you're talking about me, are you? Howdy, doody, 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 doody.
Shh, Maxie, he is old enough to be your grandfather.
Probably older than that.
Come on now, you're just flattering me. I'm only a couple 100 years old.
Oh my god, he is so cute, Reinhard. Can I keep him?
But you're the one with the collar.
Are they swingers?
Okay, what about that dress code of
I don't
yours?
think what I'm wearing will fit the dress code.
Nope. This'll probably get me hanged.
The cowboy look is totally sexy, but you will get a bit sweaty.
I hope we will all get a bit sweaty.
Oh my.
Good thing we run a little on the
We're
cold
getting
side, huh?
proposition before the night is out.
It's not even 6 minutes into the recording, damn.
Don't worry, my liebling. We make each other warm.
Slapping the Raven After Dark on this one.
Probably.
Reinhard, stop. Don't scare the American. I want to do that.
Maxie Liebschnitz are naughty tonight.
No, you are the naughty one.
So which
They're
one?
not swingers.
Which one of you is the bad girl then?
They're not swingers. They're just in an open relationship.
I can cut loose. What kind of party is this?
The kind where we dance all night and get sexy.
So an orgy?
Oh, we're them kind of vampires.
Ach so, there are better things to suck than blood, oder?
Oh my.
I wasn't about to comment about what you said, but
I was gonna say.
Although we have to get
Old
past
Reinhard
this
here
first.
said
If we do
enough.
not, I'm thinking our night is ruined.
Oh, wait a sec. There's something about what you just said. I can feel it. It reminds me of one of my revelations about the funny patterns in the way we vampires think. Well, let's see. One type of thinking I noticed I called hot branding. That's when we brand ourselves with names we can't get rid of. There's high noon mind. That's when we treat a situation like it's a do or die showdown.
You really made a high noon reference, did you?
Oh no, internal monologue.
That's when we act either helpless or invincible, like we've just drunk a pint of moonshine. I can always check my journal if I need examples. I kept all my notes about the funny ways we vampires think in there. I think I know which one of them funny ways they're thinking in, though.
Well, glad you do, because someone explained to me.
Hold on, compadres. You seem like the kind who can make their own fun.
I don't want to have my own fun. Ebenacht is the only place to be on Friday night.
Saloon thinking for do and die?
Maybe.
Do or die?
Wait a second. She's acting like this is all or nothing. Do or die. What I call that again? Maybe I ought to check my journal.
Oh wait, we're stuck in tutorial mode.
Ah, okay. Let's collect notes of Sam Walls. Do not read reward if found. Cowboybloodsucker at vmail.com.
How do we return to an email address?
I don't know. Distortions, my clients, my ramblings. Easy as falling off a horse, and falling off a horse is real easy. Yeah, it's the getting back up part that's the hard part.
Oh damn it. Where's the cowboy?
Okay, here we go. Let's see, funny ways we think. We just can't.
Darling, what is he doing now? He's reading that musky book of his.
Damn cowboys. I was gonna say, he ain't no Yankee.
I think he's a bit of a nerd. What's something to him now?
Man, his diary goes on a ways.
Well, unless it's only his recent diary.
Ain't nothing more to read.
Oh, imagine the early days. Dear diary, started the day by sucking
Want to have my own fun.
sucking off a sheep.
Only place
Not like
to be on
that!
Friday night.
Just
Amigos, you're putting too much weight on this thing. It's a nightclub, not a high noon showdown. The night's full of possibilities.
why did you squirt blood?
Reinhardt, I don't know what this means, but I like the way the sexy American talks.
He actually has an accent.
You make us think that maybe it is better we haven't gotten into the club, because we are now meeting you.
Oh boy.
Hey, if meeting me makes your night better, I'm glad we met. I really gotta find Andromachos, though.
You have to get past the bouncer. He decides who gets in and who doesn't. And he hasn't looked our way all night.
Maybe I'll have a little word with him. Excuse me.
Oh
friend.
my god, you are
You're
buff!
the around these parts.
Nice monkey suit.
I'm here to see Andromachos.
Have fun, mate.
Hey, thanks, amigo. You have yourself a fine night, you hear?
Cowboy, what about us?
What about you, Reinhard? Do we bring them joy or dash their hopes?
Well, they have been helpful.
Okay, alright, well, we'll let you in.
Sure, they're friends of mine.
Have fun, mate.
Well, come on, you two. We ain't got all night. Yeah.
Say again, cowboy.
Dang, awful loud in here.
What? It's awfully loud in here.
Come on, my liver, dance with us!
All I know how to do is line dance.
Kids, have fun. I'll catch up with you later. Tarnation, I'd rather hear a gopher giving birth than this.
That's a sentence.
I better talk to whoever's slinging drinks in this here saloon. They ought to know where Andromachos is. Pardon me, ma'am.
Well, look at you. We get a lot of 80s fashion in here, but not usually.
How many people do we know who are probably going step on me at this current moment?
Yeah. I mean, she kind of reminds me of the fire lady from the Monster Prom games.
What can I get you, cowboy? The special's Red Bull and vodka. You
See-
know?
She does have a default name, I just never remember it.
Yeah. It's like you always just name them after
Never
yourselves.
drink. Red Bull.
I don't want no wings.
Unless you're Lantern.
He around tonight?
He doesn't even touch Red Bull. It's too much for him.
B, what do you say your name was?
Him and his naming process.
Sam Walls begging your pardon.
Sam Walls, huh? I don't think I know anything about a Sam Walls. After all, I'm just a know-nothing bartender.
Limiting themselves to a particular role.
Yeah.
From where I'm standing, I see someone with style and confidence, not just a drink machine. Don't go branding fanning yourself like that's all you are.
Don't you go worrying about me, cowboy. The man upstairs warned me you were coming. I was just testing to see if you are who you say you are. Tell you what, let me give you something from our special reserve. I don't think you're looking for booze.
Well, thank you kindly, ma'am. I was wondering where the blood was. I met some vampires outside, so I figured this was a vampire club.
You met some goths, honey. They're here to dance and have fun.
Okay, so they're just a bunch of
So all these
horny
people are
humans.
mortals?
How do you think the head vampire gets his blood? They can't wait to share it with him. It's a special experience.
Oh.
He's the only
Oh, it's gonna be that kind of threesome.
here. Well, him and Bert.
Bert.
You met him already. Bert, shuffle on over
Is
here.
that the name of the bouncer? Yep. Bert the bouncer.
This one's here to see the big guy. Show him upstairs, okay?
Have fun, mate.
Good luck up there, cowboy. Hope you find what you're looking for.
All right, give me my Blood and Mary. Emphasis on the blood.
Did it come from someone called Mary? No. Don't bloody Mary then.
Sam Walls to see you, sir. The guy who's been sending you all them V-mails.
V-mails.
Yes, I know who you are, Samuel Walls. You have come here because you believe you can help our king. The question is, are you first able to help yourself?
Sure I can.
I've been fixing myself for more than a century now. I don't think I need help.
Then you must prepare to learn a most difficult lesson. We all need help, Samuel. I am pleased that you have come to receive mine.
Interesting that you're the one at the front of all the covers and not Sam, who you're playing as.
Dang, you scared the heck out of me.
You must allow an ancient vampire his games. He will play them regardless. Please, sit down. What an absolute pleasure it is to meet you at last.
And now I just
found your
remember.
messages most
I
intriguing.
was thinking, ooh, did they eventually do LP Vampire the Masquerade? Coach will either forgotten or be very happy.
Afraid there ain't much here in the way of intrigue. I'm just a lonesome cowboy looking for answers.
Oh, aren't they working on like a way that is patched so it's actually playable on GOG?
You know, I receive emails every day from vampires seeking my help. You are the very first to seek my aid in helping others. This alone makes you intriguing.
Well, dang. I think you're gonna be sorely disappointed when you get to talking to me. I'm just honored you're giving me the time of night.
I have unlimited time, Sam. I am pleased to share some of it with you. Our kind can be rather set in their ways. It is inspiring to see someone so young and eager to learn.
Yeah, well, I wasn't much for learning when I was alive. Just making up for lost time, I guess.
It sounds as though you have been handling your own life better than most. I was particularly intrigued by these revelations you had while walking in nature.
Oh, yeah, them. Well, I give walking the credit. Nothing sorts my thoughts out better. After a few decades, I started seeing patterns in the way we vampires think.
Can you explain some of these patterns?
I've tried to explain them to other vampires, but it ain't never gone well. I could try, though. See, we tend to assume certain things just because we've been believing them since we were alive. Or we decide the world's against us just because we're hungry or tired or something. And when we start tackling problems that ain't real, we ain't fixing our real problems. That make any kind of sense?
Fascinating, Samuel. These revelations.
I wonder how many are now going, don't you call me out?
They are called cognitive distortions.
Focusing on the unimportant things about the real stuff.
Yeah.
Cognitive whoozy what now?
Cognitive distortions. They are exactly as you described them. I will explain in a moment. Please, tell me about these specific revelations you had.
I guess I'm explaining all of these, so.
Well, I noticed how we stress ourselves out by making everything a battle of do-or-die absolutes. High noon mind, I call it. Like that feeling you get right before a big shootout.
I cannot relate.
I must confess I have no experience with this feeling. I engaged in Mortal Kombat long before the age of gunpowder.
You played a lot of Mortal Kombat? What would you mean?
sentiment
Disappointed
was
answer by saying it's not reptile.
old friend Aurelius. He used to say that the magnitude of life's challenges often turn us into our worst selves.
You mean Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor?
Of course, his name was Marcus. Marky was a bedroom name.
Oh my.
You mean you and the emperor were...
Woo.
It was ancient Rome. Penetration was similar to a handshake.
You're not wrong is the thing. I need an adult. Oh shit, I am the adult.
My apologies. I somehow forgot you were American. But let us discuss this high noon mine. I believe we can broaden your definition. Mortal psychologists call this phenomenon of binary thought polarized thinking, but I like to call it Nosferatu thinking.
Nosferatu thinking?
It means you are thinking in black and white.
I get it. That's pretty funny.
I believe it encompasses the breadth of the distortion. One is not flatly weak or strong, good or evil, smart or stupid, a success or a failure. The truth is far more complex and colorful. Not every high noon gunfight ends in oblivion, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Getting shot still ain't fun, but it ain't the end neither.
A perfect example, Samuel. Now, try to catch me using Nosferatu thinking. I will give you a series of statements, and one of them will contain Nosferatu thinking. I will repeat them if you miss it. If I do not drink blood, I will surely die.
Mm-hmm.
Death eventually comes for us all.
Mm-hmm.
Mortals will always fear our kind. Did you miss my Nosferatu thinking? Let me start over. If I do not drink blood, I will surely die. Death eventually comes for us all. Mortals will always fear our kind.
This one, maybe?
That's Nosferatu thinking right there. I've met mortals who knew who I was and weren't scared.
Very good, Samuel. And even if you hadn't, to say mortals will always fear us ends any hope that they might not. Always is such a terminal word, is it not? Would you like to discuss more of your revelations with me?
Okay.
I realize that as vampires, we can get the feeling of the power that comes with immortality and strength, but then we get hopeless and aimless over time. It's kind of like the fella you see in the saloon at the bottom of a bottle of whiskey. Either he thinks he can fight everyone, or he's crying into them last drops because he thinks life's hopeless. It's saloon thinking. Two extremes that probably ain't true.
A fascinating observation, Samuel. Your saloon thinking was described in my time as the battle between hubris and nemesis, the twin excesses of arrogance and self-pity.
Oh man, it make me wish I'd gotten some schooling. Maybe I would have figured this stuff out earlier.
You live forever, my friend. There is no rush. What you have identified is a phenomenon where individuals perceive either an illusion of control or a lack of control. Mortal psychologists call this phenomenon you have described a control fallacy. Rarely do we have complete power over our situations or no power at all. But we create this illusion that stops us from attempting to change our perceived situations.
Yeah, you're right about that. I used to think I'd never get away from my gang. Maybe that's what made me stick with them for so long.
Yes, you see how cognitive distortions keep us from facing reality, whatever that reality may be. Of course, I am so old and powerful that I am always in control.
You're testing me, ain't you? That's a control fallacy right there.
Well done, Samuel. I am indeed very powerful. The cosmos holds no awareness of Andromachos. Of course, as you expertly pointed out with your analogy about the man at the bottom of a whiskey bottle, a control fallacy can be positive or negative. Listen to my next few statements and try to find a control fallacy. Simply let me continue if you do not detect one. The sun will eventually burn out. I will roam a cold, dead earth, and there is little I can do about it. My kitty cat died. I shall be lonely forever. I shall never feel the warm sun upon my skin again. I shall never feel the warm sun upon my skin again.
You repeated yourself, sir.
I think it's the cat.
Yeah.
You didn't catch my control fella. The sun will eventually... My kitty cat died. I shall be...
I'm sorry about your sweet kitty, but you can always pick up a new one. Or there's lots of them just waiting for a loving home, so you don't need to be lonely.
It was just an example, Samuel. Well spotted. But I do speak from experience. I felt this way once when a pharaoh I was dating had our cat mummified. I went into a murderous depression that nearly decimated the continent. But
Did
I had
they
the power to
worship
help myself.
cats so they mummify it was to honor them?
So was it possible? I guess it wasn't possible that he could turn the cat into a vampire cat, but
Dang, don't let me get on your bad side.
I doubt you shall see it, son. Did you have more revelations to tell me about?
only one.
See, I used to be in a gang. They were my whole existence. If you asked me who I was, I would have said, I'm a murdering bastard. Once I got away, I realized how small-minded that was. I was Sam before I was a murdering bastard, but that's how I was choosing to brand myself. My old gang's still around, and they're still branding themselves like that. They can't see themselves as anything but killers.
Very astute, Sam. I favor the clinical term, however, which is labeling. You correctly discovered that labeling is a reductive act. When we call ourselves names, even if we find them accurate, we create prophecies we are doomed to fulfill. For millennia, I thought of myself as a killer. It was not untrue that killing was how I made my way in the world. I was an unstoppable warrior and assassin. But with this label, I limited myself for ages. I did not only kill people, I also killed potential aspirations I might have had. See whether you can catch me doing some labeling in my next few statements. I am so old, I am ancient.
Oh, come on. I know you've been kicking around a long time, but don't go labeling yourself as ancient.
But according to definition, I am ancient. It is not a label, but a specific classification of my age.
Well, you look pretty good for being ancient then.
The secret is moisturizer. But let us continue. Call me whatever you like, but don't call me late for dinner.
Really?
Late for dinner? Well, that's labeling. Kind of reductive to boil yourself down to being late for dinner.
Late for dinner is not a label, Samuel. It is a temporal situational description, and a joke almost as old as I am.
Dang.
Do not be discouraged, Samuel. Let us continue. How shall I describe myself? Yes, I am a mass murderer.
Here we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, that's about as clear a labeling as it gets. Yeah, we vampires tend to do a lot of killing, but reducing ourselves to killers ain't doing us any favors.
Excellent, Samuel. You are correct. Labels can be cages that we lock ourselves in. I was a mere murderer for most of my existence because that is how I labeled myself.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Sam Walls, murderer, reprobate, and good for nothing.
Those are not how I would describe the Sam Walls I see before me. Did you have more revelations to tell me about?
I think that's all of them. Or at least the ones that were the most obvious to me.
That you recognize the concept of cognitive distortions at all is most impressive, Samuel. What took me nearly 3 millennia to understand took you merely 2 centuries.
Oh, come on, you're just flattering me. I'm just a dope stumbling his way through one life.
Are you now? Tell me, Samuel, what kind of cognitive distortion are you exhibiting when you call yourself a dope?
Labeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing some labeling. I gotta watch
Or
myself.
apparently not.
As long as we retain any humanity, we will have cognitive distortions. What we are aiming for is not to become perfect beings, but to understand and accept ourselves. As long as we can recognize cognitive distortions, we can address our real challenges.
This is a very different way of handling. Yeah, you didn't get it right, but it's still a learning experience.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard that one before, but I like it.
If it helps solidify the concept in your mind, then I am well satisfied. I know you came to learn from me, so I will do my best to honor your good intentions. Let us ensure that you understand the concepts of labeling, control fallacies, and Nosferatu thinking. I will give you a series of statements, and each one will contain a cognitive distortion for you to identify. I will begin.
All right.
If I invite over my vampire friends, I know I'm going to have to deal with guano all over the place when they turn into bats at the end of the night.
That one feels... I want to say Nosferatu thinking.
That's the do or die.
Yeah.
I feels like it's labeling.
Alright.
Well, that ain't right. He's acting powerless, like a man clinging to the whiskey bottle.
Control fallacy.
Okay.
What's that one being that wrong now?
Vampire friends. I know I'm going to have to deal with guano all over.
Well, there's a control fallacy, sir.
Oh, come on!
Got no control, but you could lay down some ground rules for guests, or some newspaper.
Or express concern to my friends that they have not been toilet trained. Very good, Samuel. Let me try another. I am Andromachus, the ancient.
Oh, it was right.
Yeah.
Scourge of the Mediterranean.
Because we didn't see the blood splatter that time.
Yeah. This one's got to be labeling.
Yeah, this one's gotta be.
That's
There we
definitely some
go.
intense labeling. Those are some hard names to get over.
You are not wrong. Those names followed me for millennia. It was most stifling. Let me try another then. If my club's revenues do not significantly increase, I will end up living on the street.
That one feels like Nosferatu thinking.
Yep.
That's
Very do or die.
exactly Nosferatu thinking. There's a huge space between making a ton of profit and living on the street.
Indeed, you are correct. I run my club at a considerable loss, but 3,000 years of banking interest means that money is not really an object to me anyway. Samuel, now I am not only intrigued by you, but also impressed. I would very much like to teach you my ways, but I must demand something of you first.
Anything. I'm here to learn.
Change out of that cowboy outfit.
You must receive therapy yourself.
Ah,
Not have you seen clients without a commitment to your own mental health.
interesting.
Oh, now, hold on just a minute. I don't know that I need therapy. I'm feeling pretty good about myself these days.
Samuel, we all need therapy to live in this world. You have been speaking in cognitive distortions since the moment you walked into my office.
I have. I didn't even notice.
They are most insidious, but I am here to help you identify and challenge them. You have walked alone for too long, Samuel. Allow me to share my experience with you.
Well, all right, if you say so. I appreciate your taking the time to work on this old cowpoke.
We have all the time in the world, Samuel. But for now, you must be eager for something fresh. Please, dance, drink your fill. We will begin tomorrow.
Okay, then. Well, sir, it's been an honor.
You don't have to call me sir, you know.
All right, then, Andromachos.
Andromachos.
Bless you.
Hey, Andromachos.
Just call me Andy.
Okay.
All right, Andy. I'll see you tomorrow, then.
Hey, where did these cursors come from?
Dang, look at all them mortals sweating, blood pumping. I am thirsty. There ain't no power on this earth that'll get me on a dance floor.
5 minutes later, he's on the dance floor.
If it isn't Clint Eastwood again. How'd it go, cowboy?
Seems I'll be sticking around. Guess I'd better get used to things around here.
Good to hear. About time someone helped Andy with his work. Seems you vampires...
No one can pronounce his name.
It's Crimson, by the way.
Fine meeting you, Crimson. How do you know so much about what Andy's doing?
Pillow talk. I'm his blood partner.
Ah.
No shit. How's a mortal get hooked up with an ancient vampire?
I'm a rock climber. I stumbled into one of his lairs in Madagascar. Found a cave while climbing a mountain, and there he was, naked in a hot tub.
You ever have one of those days where you climb a mountain and find a vampire naked in a hot tub? That was one of those days.
Must have been.
Crimson, what did I tell you about Sarah, the backstory?
You ain't kidding, cowboy. Didn't expect a luxury apartment with a gorgeous naked vampire inside of a mountain. We hit it off, and he asked me to come back here with him. I like an adventure, so I said, what the hell? I'll date the gorgeous Dracula. But what are you doing talking to me, cowboy? The blood's running hot on the dance floor, and these kids don't mind a little biting.
Ain't no way I'm dancing. There's gotta be a better way to get something fresh to drink.
Reinhard, look. It's the sexy old guy again.
Hi, guys.
Speaking of,
You'll probably get lucky. Actually, you'll definitely get lucky.
Pleasures of the flesh ain't exactly what I'm after tonight.
I'm into something else.
That's because you haven't experienced these pleasures with us yet. Buy us a drink and you will discover great satisfaction by uns.
The fact that they're very much, it's very much, yeah, no, you're turning these people down.
Does this guy have any money?
I don't even know.
I ain't buying you a drink. All I got are good old-fashioned dollars.
I like American money. All we have on our money are buildings. You have all the sexy old men.
And that George Washington. Chop down my cherry tree.
All right, how about which of them old men are sexy?
I like Hamilton.
Excuse me, have a mother. Dear God, star! There's Monster Pump all over again.
There is a dollar coin that has Eisenhower's face on it.
Oh, you are right. Eisenhower is, how do you Americans say, a snack?
I get it. You like older men. Look, kids, you seem like nice enough folks, but I wasn't planning on buying drinks tonight.
Stop teasing the cowboy, Kinder. They're just messing with you. Drinks are free here.
Well, good to know.
Hey, really? Ain't never been to a saloon with free hooch.
Call it a
He
drink exchange.
did say he was running at a loss.
Huh. So, everyone here knows they might be sharing blood?
Only as long as there's consent. We like to create a safe environment here.
That is fair.
Why don't you take Reinhard and Maxie here back to the kink room?
Of course it's called that.
And clean up after yourselves.
You're not in Kansas anymore, cowboy. We are not afraid of sex here.
I'm from Missouri, but point taken.
Nobody has to do anything they don't want to do in there. Just have fun and...
Oh God, I must slap an 18 rating on these videos.
One of us. One of us.
This is one of our special customers.
Ach so, ein Vampir. I'm thinking we are all getting lucky then.
My neck scrubs with anticipation.
Dang. Guess I'm going to
That was a line.
That was a line indeed. Okay, we're going to a kink room,
Man who wore
apparently.
such leather couldn't be boring.
Yeah, well, you got me pegged.
Not yet.
Careful.
Now, give me the document and I will sign myself up for it.
I really ain't in Missouri no more. Look, I'm more into Biden.
Oh, your teeth look perfect. Are you going to bite me with those?
That's the plan. Who's going first?
Oh, me.
So don't all jump up at once.
Well, step right on up. Remember, Sammy boy, just stick the tips of them fangs into the blue veins and we'll all have a nice time.
Okay.
Oh, das hat sich gut angefühlt.
Oh God, it turned into a mini game.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Is it my turn yet?
Oh boy.
Sure thing. Come on over.
Well, you made it a little more difficult, lady. You got a freaking collar.
Oh, Reinhard. The hot old vampire wore me out.
Me too, Maxie. I feel as though I have set up a mail server.
Reinhard, mein Zucker Fledermaus. Ich bin so müde, sexy zu sein.
Oh God. They're IT consultants.
I will get us a taxi cab, Liebchen. Und du, cowboy? Next time we will talk about that thing you mentioned earlier.
Oh yeah, sure thing, fella. Maybe I can tell you some Eisenhower stories. Now that I've had something to drink, I should probably get to my coffin.
I hope you brought it with you.
I see you got your fill. Are you heading out?
Yeah, I figure I could use some shut-eye. I locked up my coffin over at the storage center.
Storage center. Please, you can use my guest coffin. I insist. You must be well rested for the challenges ahead.
Guess I got a big night tomorrow, huh? I should get a good day's sleep.
Wonderful. Please, follow me.
Well, dang. This is mighty plush. Guess it's one of them smart coffins.
Does it have a mini bar?
Let's see what's on TV. Hey, I remember this movie. We were so proud to finally get some representation. Not sure I should stay up watching movies, though. Well, ain't much else to do in here. I think it's about time I hit the hay. Hope I'm cut out for all this.